Last week, we were in the All Armenia Fund cluster up here also, looking at the village of Ditavan. Up there, we saw various projects being done by some Argentinians and so forth and so on. This week, we're going to another village, Aknաղբյուր. We understand that there, they have also done the gasification, the drinking water, and also fixed up the mayor's office, but in addition have done irrigation water. So we're going to see if there's any differences between Ditavan and Aknաղբյուր. And we understand there is a difference because in Aknաղբյուր there are some job creation projects, and those I'm looking forward to seeing very much. Aknaghbyur was founded in 451 by Vartan Mamikonian. And when he did that, he planted a tree here, an oak tree. That oak tree is the one I'm sitting on and the one you see behind me. It's over 1,550 years old. It looks burnt because it caught on fire in the 60s and it finally fell over in 1974. This tree is where young men from the village who are going to do their military service come for a final blessing before they head off to join the army. Now, we hear that there's also other things going on in this town. We hear that there are greenhouses. We hear that there's a refrigeration unit. We hear that some positive things are going on here. So, join me for a trip around the little village of Aknaghbyur. I'm here with Jakob. He is the owner of the two greenhouses you see behind us. Now there are 17 greenhouses in all in Aknaghbyur, where we are right now. They have been put here by these two organizations, Oxfam and UNDP, with a 10% input of the total of 3,000. So they're paying about $300 for each of these when the total price is 3,000. Let's go see the result of that investment by these two organizations. Jakob, let's look inside. Huh? Okay. Okay, get around on this side.
You see loliki.
Loliki. Oh yes, the tomatoes in here. These are the tomatoes. Look at the size of those tomatoes. Wow. Wow. Jakob, when did you plant these plants?
Պամիդորները տնկել ենք մարտի 27-ին։
Where is the market for your tomatoes?
Հիմնականում Իջևանում ենք վաճառում, նաև գյուղում ենք վաճառում։
Give me an idea, the income you had before you had these two greenhouses and the income you have now. Have you been able to increase your total income? And if so, approximately how much?
Իհարկե, այս ջերմոցի շնորհիվ ավելացել է երևի թե ես այսինքն օրականով կարամ ասեմ, որ օրվա մեջ երևի թե 4-5,000 դրամի եկամուտ ա բերեմ։
And so it's safe to say that these greenhouses have changed your lives in a significant way.
Իհարկե։
How many tomato plants do you have in this greenhouse?
Ուրեմն մոտավորապես չէ, այլ ռեալ կարամ ասեմ, ունենք 144 հատ թուփ։
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. And how many kilos of tomatoes do you get out of this?
Նախատեսված է, որ մի թուփը պիտի ասենք տա 15-ից մինչև 20 կիլոգրամ լոլիկ։ Մինչև ասենք սեզոնի վերջ, էլի։
This is really amazing. For a relatively small investment, they've really been able to make a huge change in the economic situation of this family. Jakob, can we go look at the other one? You're growing something else in there, I think, right?
Մտնենք հիմա էլ վարունգի։
The cucumbers. Great. Yes, those are the vertical cucumbers. Okay, where I come from, we only have the ones laying on the ground. So high technology comes to Armenia. Same principle here. You're producing cucumbers earlier. Did you plant these also in March at the same time as the tomatoes?
Երկուսն էլ նույն ժամանակահատվածում ենք։
At the same time. Incredible. And how many of your neighbors, how many other houses in this village have greenhouses like this?
Գյուղում ունի SL հետը 17 շահառու։ Կոոպերատիվի անդամներն են 17-ը շահառու։
Do you have any plans of expanding and building more greenhouses in the village?
Ես ինքս անձնական, ասենք, ունեմ պլաններ, որ բացի սրանից իմ միջոցով, ֆինանսների միջոցով կառուցեմ եւս 2 հատ նման ջերմոց։ Մեկը բիբարի տակտերի համար, մեկն էլ ասենք կանաչեղենի համար։
I want to understand this. For the profit you've made out of these 2 greenhouses, you've been able to make enough profit to build 2 using your own money. Am I understanding that correctly?
Այո։
That's an amazing result. That's really an impressive result. That by subsidizing the purchase of the first 2, by having them pay only 10% of the $3,000 that it needs to build one of these greenhouses, that they're able to, after those first 2, within a couple of years, already build more of their own using the profit from the first 2. That is sustainability, and that's a good gift to give to a villager and a village like this. Wow, amazing. Jakob, can we walk through? Huh?
Okay.
I don't want to touch your. And they have the sweating hoses, we call them in English, I guess, or at least in Norwegian we call them sweating hoses, where the water seeps slowly out of these tubes at all times to keep the roots wet all the time, and that just really helps them to grow into very healthy vegetable plants. Do you have a cucumber that is ripe and ready for picking?
Այսօր առավոտյան քաղել եմ, վարունգները քաղել եմ, էլի կա քաղելու։ Խնդրեմ ես ասա վարունգները քաղվի, էլի ներսում կա։
Can I taste one of your cucumbers?
Իհարկե կարող եմ։
Okay, let's go taste one of your cucumbers. Oh, I see a really nice cucumber, and Jakob has said I can cut it, and so I'm going to take this one that really looks like a real beauty, and I've been told that I can eat it directly. I'm going to take the blossom off, and I'm going to bite this thing. Oh, that is a great cucumber.